The Magic Hacky Skates, story by Alan Morgan, pictures by Michael Martchenko. One day in December, when fall was all through and the cold winter weather finally returned to freeze the rinks in the parks again, Joey got out his old hockey skates and tried them on. "They don't fit anymore," he told his dad. "I need a new pair." "It looks like you're growing again," his dad sighed. "I guess we'd better be stopping in at the skate store tomorrow." "Great," said Joey's brother Zach. "I can buy a new goalie mask." Joey had his eye on a new pair of skates he'd seen in the window the week before. But when they arrived at the store the next day, his dad headed straight for the second-hand rack. "This should do nicely," the salesman said as he helped Joey try them on. "A fine, sturdy pair, and the laces are new." "A good fit too," Joey's dad agreed. "We'll take them." Joey's heart sank. He'd been hoping they wouldn't. "New skates would fit even better, I bet." "Your feet are still growing," his dad answered back. "A used pair will do for now." Joey's dad went to the front to pay. His brother did too, but on the way he gave Joey a nudge and he made a face. Joey looked down at his feet in dismay. "Zach's right," he muttered. "They're garbage skates." The salesman heard what Joey said and he smiled in a kindly way. "I know they don't look like much," he admitted, "but actually these are the best skates we have. They're magic." "Sure," said Joey, but he didn't really think so. The salesman leaned closer and lowered his voice. "They've got power," he whispered. "Real power. Just give them a rub and make a wish. If your wish has anything to do with skating, it's bound to come true. Try it. You'll see." Joey's eyes grew wide in spite of himself. "Anything I want?" he asked. "Absolutely," the man whispered back. "Whenever these skates come to someone new, they always have 3 fresh wishes inside." Joey tried out his first wish the next day on the rink in the nearby park. His brother Zach wanted to practice with his new goalie mask. None of the other big kids were around, so he asked if Joey could take a few shots, one-on-one. "I know you're just small and not all that good, but it's only for fun and it's better than nothing," he said. When Zach wasn't looking, Joey bent down and rubbed his skates. "I wish I could be a better skater," he whispered. He picked up his stick and went out on the ice. For a while, nothing seemed very different at all. He kept losing the puck. He had 2 major falls and a number of smaller ones too. Then, slowly but surely, his skating improved. His ankles straightened up, his stride smoothed out, and he dipped and he dipped and he streaked down the ice like a pro. By the end of the morning, he was skating much better than he ever had before. "Hey, that was great," Zach told his brother when they went inside for lunch. "Maybe those skates aren't so bad after all." Joey smiled back. He had to agree that he thought so too. Joey got better and better each day. He discovered the trick of skating backwards. His shooting was faster, his aim more true. And although the skates were helping him do it, his own self was doing a lot of it too, because he tried very hard and he practiced each day. And all the time he was working that way, he thought about what his next wish should be. He finally knew on Saturday. Some of the big kids from down below King Street came over and challenged the neighborhood team to the World Hockey Championships, best out of 1. Zach and his friends were eager to play, But they had to find at least one more player to make a full six-man team. Joey stepped forward and said he would try. Zach's friends all laughed. "We can't use him," one of them jeered. "He's only a squirt." "Hey, listen, you guys," Zach replied. "He may only be a little squirt, but he's the biggest little squirt we can get today." So they let Joey play. Just before the game got underway, Zach took his brother aside. "I'm taking a chance on you, Joey," he said. "I don't know why I must be out of my head today. Try not to make me look stupid, okay?" "Don't worry," Joey told him. "My skates are magic." "Magic?" "Sure," said Joey and explained how they work. "Oh, great," Zach groaned. "Magic skates. I knew I was crazy to let you play. If the other guys ever hear about this, I'm dead." He put on his mask and went out on the ice. Joey bent down and rubbed his skates. He hoped that they still had some magic inside. "I wish I could skate like the big kids," he whispered. And as it turned out, that's exactly what happened. Even though Joey was the smallest one there, no one could touch him at all. He went end to end, up and down the rink, stealing and passing the puck. When the game was over, the neighborhood team was the champion of the world, and the King Street crew had to slink home in shame. All of Zach's friends were especially pleased with the way Joey had played. "Way to go, Squirt! You were ace!" they exclaimed. "Come play in our games anytime you want. We can always use guys like you." "You were great," Zach said as they walked back home. "I didn't know you could skate like that. Who showed you those moves?" "I told you," said Joey. "It's the skates. They're magic." "Yeah, right. I forgot. How many wishes did you say they've got?" "3, Joey told him. "But I've already used up 2. You do believe that they're magic, don't you?" "Could be, maybe so," his brother agreed, but he looked at the skates suspiciously. "If they really are magic, you only have 1 wish left, you know. I hope you save it for something big." Joey saved his 3rd wish carefully. He waited all winter for just the right thing. Finally, one day in early spring, his chance came along. His brother's Atom hockey team was playing in the league championships. Joey took his skates to the game that day. He thought he might wish for his brother to win, but he wasn't too sure that the magic would work from all the way up in the stands. He decided to wait and see how the game went. For a while, it went fine. Zach was doing quite well in goal and he stopped lots of shots. By the end of the first period, the game was tied at 3. "Maybe they won't even need my help," Joey told himself hopefully. But near the end of the second period, Zach made a diving save. He disappeared under a pile of players, and when they all finally untangled again, Zach stayed down on the ice. "He's hurt!" Joey gasped. Joey rushed into the locker room with his mother and dad. They were all very glad when they saw it was only an ankle sprain. "You'll be fine again in a few days," his dad explained. "What about now? Can't I go back to the game?" Zach asked. "I don't see how," his dad replied. "It's probably best if you give it a rest. There'll be lots of other games, son." "Not like this one," Zach said hopelessly. "It's the championship." He looked so sad and completely lost that Joey felt sad too. "But his team's depending on him," he said. "The second-string goal is no good at all. They'll lose the game for sure." "Maybe it won't be as bad as you think," his mother said. Unfortunately, she was wrong about that. The crowd gave a cheer. Joey looked out through the locker room door. It was the end of the second period. The score was 6-3. "We're dead," Zach groaned. Then he told his parents they could head back out to the stands again. "Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I'll watch the rest of the game from here, I guess." Joey stayed behind. He knew it was time for his 3rd magic wish. "Don't worry, Zach," he told his brother. "I've got my magic skates with me." "So?" "So put them on," Joey explained. "They still have one wish left, you know. Maybe they'll help you finish the game." Zach stared down at Joey's skates. They looked very magic. They even glowed. And all in a flash, he suddenly knew they could really do wonderful things. But still, even so, they were much too small. "No way, Joey boy. My feet are too big. The only guy they fit is you." "Hey, wait just a minute. That's it," he cried. "You could wear them yourself, okay? What good would that do?" "Plenty," said Zach. "Those skates are magic and they'll work for you. Grab my extra uniform and get dressed fast. You can take my place in goal." "Take your place? That will never work." "Sure it will," Zach told him. "This is your chance to be big like me. Make the same moves that I always do and play the same as I play. Nothing more. Then the game will end the same way as it would if I hadn't been hurt. You don't need to worry. You'll have on my mask so they won't see your face. No one will ever know." They certainly were. They worked perfectly. Whenever a shot was taken on net, Joey was there to block it. The crowd went crazy, and so did the team. They got so excited by Joey's great saves, they played the best hockey they'd ever played. They shot, they scored again and again. The score was soon even at 6 apiece. With 20 seconds to go in the game, they faced off by Joey's goal. The crowd got up on its feet and clapped. The players were tense. They tried to get ready. Joey got ready too. His team lost the draw and the puck came back all the way to the point. The slop shot that followed was a cannon blast. Low, hot, and fast, it went straight for the corner. But Joey got there just in time. Joey slid off to the side of the net and the puck was right there on his stick. His teammates were down, there was nowhere to pass, and the seconds were ticking away. There was nothing to do but to do it himself. So Joey took off with the puck on his own. He skated so fast he was only a blur as he flew down the ice. The crowd began counting the seconds off. With 4 seconds left, Joey reached center ice and stopped before his skates crossed the line. There was just enough time for one final try, so he drew back his stick and he let the puck fly. His shot was quick and surprisingly tricky. The other team's goalie made a desperate dive, but the puck slid under his outstretched glove and into the net. The siren sounded right after the score. Game over! They won it! 7-6! The crowd went wild. While the rest of the team made a victory pile, Joey slipped away to the locker room without being seen. Zach was waiting just inside the door. "I did it!" Joey laughed as he gave his brother a very high five. "I told you those skates were magic, didn't I?" "They certainly were," Zach had to agree. "But if you ask me, you look like you had lots of magic yourself." Joey smiled and handed his brother the goalie mask. "You better get out on the ice," he said as he unbuckled his pads. "They're about to give out the championship cup." "But you were the one who won it, not me." "Not really," said Joey. "You played all year long and made lots of saves. I only played this one part of one game. You'd have done it yourself if you hadn't been hurt. If people are cheering, they're cheering for you." "No way," said Zach. "I'll tell everyone what really happened." "Go ahead and try," Joey said with a grin. "Tell them about the magic skates. they'll never believe you, you know. He gave his brother a great big hug, then pushed him out through the locker room door. Before Zach knew it, his teammates came by and hauled him away out to center ice to the cries of the cheering fans. When Joey outgrew his magic skates, he put them away in the trunk upstairs. After a while, he forgot all about them. Many years later, his mother went up to the attic and discovered them there. She didn't suspect they were magic, of course, so she sent them away to a second-hand store. And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if those skates are still there even now. So, if you go looking for second-hand skates in a used skate store, you might just get lucky and buy them yourself. I hope that you do. There are 3 new wishes just waiting for you, and I'm sure you could easily think of 2 without even trying.